Hello everyone, how are things going? I hope things are going well. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new video. I would like to think that I am someone who's not addicted to their cell phone. But according to the quizzes I took a couple of days ago, I am. I took a quiz a couple of days ago because I was curious to see what my relationship with my phone was like. Kind of had got the sense that maybe I was getting to the point where it was kind of growing a bit unhealthy. I was starting to feel really anxious whenever I didn't have my phone, even in situations that kind of were irrelevant to have a phone. You know, whether it was watching TV and my phone wasn't with me, or I was going to bed and my phone was in the other room. Things that I should be completely okay not having a phone became sort of problematic, and I started to feel kind of really anxious whenever I didn't have my phone. I was also starting to notice that I constantly needed to be either on my phone or with my phone, checking my phone. And so I was like, I just got curious. I was like, I wonder, would I be considered someone who is addicted to their cell phone? And so I did a couple of quizzes. A lot of what the quizzes had to say was that I was heavily reliant on my cell phone for my day-to-day living. And that if I continued on the path that I was going down, it was likely that I could develop an addiction to my cell phone. One that's a little bit more intense than the one that I have now. I thought, okay, that's not cool, and I needed to make a change. I just thought that today I would talk to you guys about the things that I did and have been doing to try curb my cell phone addiction so that it doesn't get to the point where I need more help. Prevention at its finest. One of the very first things that I did was a massive clean out. Now, my phone is sort of like my life, and it has a bunch of different things on it, apps, pictures, contacts, things that are just useless in my life. I do not need to have 6 different shopping apps on my phone, ones that are just as easily accessible on a laptop, other than the fact that when I'm lying on the couch watching TV, I can scroll and shop at the same time. So I did a massive clean out. I got rid of all of the apps that had to do with shopping. Amazon is gone, clothing apps are gone, and then I got rid of apps that were related to social media that I didn't use. I don't really use Twitter. I don't find a benefit in Twitter, so I got rid of it. I also did a clean out of my contacts and got rid of any old phone numbers or old emails of people that I don't talk to anymore, don't have a relationship with. Once all of that was cleared out, I pretty much had my entire cell phone down to 2 pages. Next step was to turn off notifications. Notifications are the thing that caused me to start checking my phone in the first place. And then it started to be like every time I got a notification, I wouldn't just check that notification, I would check all of them. So I went through and I turned off all of notifications on the useless apps. So I don't get Facebook notifications, I don't get Messenger notifications, I don't get Instagram notifications. The only notifications I have are if someone calls or texts me. And turning off the notifications then means that I have like a set time during the day where I can go through and look at my mail, look at work, look at Instagram. I'm not constantly being bombarded with updates. So once all of my notifications were turned off, I then focused on making my phone generally less interesting. I had already kind of done this by getting rid of apps, turning off notifications, but then I thought, I'm just going to change my background. For a long time, the background on my homepage was a really colorful, pretty blue. And I thought, that was great. It was lovely to look at, but I think that might have been one of the reasons I checked my phone so often, is because as soon as you open it, you see this really pretty blue wallpaper, and then you get sucked into this void. So what I did instead was changed it to a more muted color. So I think I picked like a light yellow or something that's on there now. So it's like a muted yellow, almost like a white, or sometimes I'll do like a really faded pastel blue. Lastly, and I've talked about this before, and I have to admit that I haven't done very well with it, but I'm going to try to get better. And that is designated phone spots. And one of the areas I'm not supposed to take my phone is bed, especially going to bed. I know in the past I've talked about this, and I know when I've tried it, I've slept so much better when I don't have my cell phone with me when I'm going to sleep. But things happen, and one night it ended up lying on my side table, and I was scrolling through Instagram and scrolling through Pinterest till like 2 a.m. and then I forgot everything. And then it just continued to crawl back in here. So I decided enough is enough. I'm going to try really hard, and I've actually enlisted the help of Lucas to help me do this as my reminder that, hey, you're not allowed to have your cell phone in bed. And so I will update you on how that is going. But everything else so far has been really great. I don't want to feel like I need to rely on my cell phone to live my life. It's a useful tool, but it's not the be all and end all. It does give me a lot of access to a lot of things that I love, but it shouldn't control my life. I should be able to watch a movie and not feel a need to check my phone. Those are the things that I've done, and I'm going to try to see if this is going to help me have a healthier relationship with my cell phone. Let me know in the comments below if you have ever experienced a form of cell phone addiction and what you did to help you combat it. Or if there's anything that tip-wise that you can give me to help me along with this journey, I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I try to post new videos every week. Some weeks are better than others, but bear with me.